There is huge opportunity to grow an e-commerce business with AI right now. These AI tools like DALL-E and ChatGPT are insane. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what these tools are and how you can use them to start making money if you're starting an online business.
Make money, money, make money, money, money.
If you guys are new here, welcome to Learn with Shopify. My name is Michelle Bally. I'm a creative strategist, and I am also your host for today's video. Learn with Shopify is a channel where you get all the knowledge that you need to start, run, and grow an online business. So if that sounds like something that you need in your life, then hit subscribe. And if you like e-commerce, if you like me, if you like becoming financially free, surfing every day, drinking pina coladas with the umbrella because you have no boss to report to, then hit the like button. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, so exactly what is it? So if you go to chat.openai.com, it'll ask you to create a free account and you'll be taken to a chat bot where you can ask it to perform tasks and answer questions for you. Now, what makes this tool useful is it operates on generative AI, meaning that it can generate new content rather than, let's just say, Google, which references existing content. You can ask it to write you a stand-up comedy routine about something oddly specific, I know because I've tried, or you can write a chocolate chip cookie recipe for your nana who is gluten-free, lactose intolerant, can't eat sugar, likes them soft. And the point is that you can get really granular. And it doesn't feel like you're talking to a robot, which is what makes this tool so valuable. It's going to spit out human-like information that claims to be legal, safe, and socially sensitive. Okay, so now let me show you some real life examples of how you can actually use ChatGPT to help you grow your business and actually make money. So, first use case is to validate your business idea. Now, let's pretend that I wanted to start a Japanese denim brand. One of the first things that I need to do is to validate my business idea because I want to make sure that it is worth investing time and money into this idea.
Oh yeah, this is a good idea. This is a good idea.
So, using ChatGPT can be a really great starting off point. Now, this is what I typed into ChatGPT. I said, is starting an e-commerce Japanese denim brand a good idea? And I asked it if there's a market for it in the United States, and if so, who would be my target audience? ChatGPT gave me some pretty solid business advice, like my product would appeal to people who are interested in high quality fashion and to consider targeting niche markets like sustainable fashion enthusiasts. But it wasn't able to tell me whether it was a good idea to start the business or not. But what it did do is it gave me actionable steps to find that out for myself, like, write a solid business plan, write a solid marketing strategy. And I could easily use ChatGPT to help me with those as well. ChatGPT can literally help you make money by guiding you down a profitable and viable business path with its sound advice. The idea of writing a product description might sound easy enough, but the product descriptions that appear on your e-commerce website have a very specific formula that needs to be utilized in order to be effective. Product descriptions are important because they can help you close a sale. And to nail that formula of product descriptions, they have to be informative, quick to read, and they have to convince people to buy. If you're not sure how to do that, ChatGPT can help you because it's a tool that's trained on millions of data points to write copy just like this. So I asked ChatGPT to write me a product description for my Japanese denim brand. And I said, please write me a product description including materials, quality, prestige, use cases, durability, and low environmental impact for my custom-made Japanese denim company. And here's what it spit out. It was really, really great because it was informative, it was persuasive, and it was enticing, but my only thing was that this was kind of long for a product description. Plus, in order to get more visitors to my site, I wanted to include some SEO keywords so that I can actually rank #1 on Google. ChatGPT can actually go in and make edits to its responses, so I was like, okay, thanks for that. Now please shorten it, make it bullet points, and also please include keywords that will help me rank in SEO. And I actually specified, I said, I want high volume keywords with over 100,000 searches per month. And I also specified that I wanted low competition within these keywords. Okay, so this is perfect. I can now easily drop these into my product descriptions on my product pages. Now, in the previous example, we were extracting data from ChatGPT to better understand whether we should run a business or not. But in this example, we're actually taking it to the next level because we're using ChatGPT to perform a task. This could save you hours of time in writing, especially if you have a dropshipping business with tons of products, and it can also save you money in hiring a copywriter. But most importantly, it can help make you money because writing product descriptions that are persuasive, informative, and enticing is a huge piece of the puzzle in increasing your conversion rate. Research shows that 68% of customers are willing to pay more for a product if the company has good customer service. ChatGPT can help you improve your customer service. One way is to get ChatGPT to come up with professional and friendly canned responses to frequently asked questions. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to get a list of the most commonly asked questions. Then you're going to run them through ChatGPT. You're going to copy the answers that you like, and you're going to save them in a document just like this one here. ChatGPT cannot directly converse with your customers, so having these canned responses on hand in a document where you can just easily copy paste them, that's going to save you a ton of time. ChatGPT can also help you manage sticky customer service issues. So take a look at this. I asked ChatGPT to help me answer an angry customer whose order was late, and it actually gave me a pretty thorough response, and it did it in a matter of seconds. 89% of customers say that speed of response is one of the most important parts of good customer service, so letting ChatGPT do this part for you is really going to help you win those customers back. When it comes to examples of what ChatGPT can do, the list just goes on. It can help you write code for your website. It can help you write a blog article literally from start to finish. It can help you proofread your website copy, and it can even help you with manual data entry and just so much more. So let me know in the comment section, what is the most annoying part of your day as a business owner? Because I'm thinking that I can make a whole part 2 of this video where I take the work that you guys find tedious and you guys find annoying and show you how you can use ChatGPT to make your life easier. AI can make you infinitely more productive. But if you do want to find true e-commerce success, you're still going to need to be in the driver's seat. Which is why we created a free online course designed to help you find your winning product idea, build your online store, and create magnetic marketing content, and you're gonna get straight to selling in this course. Plus, you're gonna get guided support every step of the way. As a bonus, you'll even receive free checklists and worksheets to make launching and growing your e-commerce business as easy as possible. So you're gonna learn how to go from first day to first sale in this free training course. And if you're interested, click the link in the description box below to register now. Now, there's another tool that we haven't talked about, and it's called DALL-E. So if ChatGPT is a tool that you use to generate text, you're going to want to think of DALL-E as its sister that generates images. So DALL-E is also an AI-powered tool, but this one is going to allow users to generate original images from text prompts. So I'm going to show you how. So what you're going to do is you're going to visit labs.openai.com, and you'd sign up or you would log in here. So once you've logged in, you'll see a place for you to input text so that you can describe what kind of an image you want to create. So you might say something like, I want a drawing of a red lizard wearing a Christmas wreath on its head, and it's going to be riding a bicycle in the middle of New York, and that is literally the image that it's going to spit out. Now, looking at this for real, how can we actually use this tool for our business? Paying a photographer to take photos of your products can be easily one of the most costly parts of running an e-commerce business. But having the right photos is your strongest weapon in winning a customer over. So now you can use DALL-E to develop any imagery that goes on your website, whether that's on your homepage or your product images or your lifestyle shots, just like these here. So how do we actually get DALL-E to help us? First, you're going to gather reference images that show the types of e-commerce photos that you want to create, like this over here. Next, you're going to need to provide a text prompt that describes the image that you want to create along with the reference images. Now, you probably are not going to get exactly what you're looking for on the first try, but that's okay because you can refine the image that it gives you just like this. Now, once you have the images that you want, you can use them to put them on your e-commerce platform to showcase your products and improve the overall look and feel of your store. Okay, so now that you've gotten a sense of how you can use AI to run your e-commerce store, I feel like you guys are ready to dive in and get started. Shopify, in my opinion, is the best and the easiest platform to build your e-commerce business on. It might be a little biased, but I'm not the only one who thinks so. Some of the biggest brands in the world use Shopify. And the best part is that they offer a free 3-day trial. It doesn't require a credit card, which is really nice. And you can just try some of the features out for yourself and just see if you like it. So if you are ready to start selling online, then definitely make sure to hit the link right over here and in the description box below so that you can get started and give it a go. So that is it, guys. Those are some very useful and actionable tips that you can use to make your business more efficient, scalable, and profitable. What do you think? If you want to know what I think obviously this tool is super useful, but if we're talking true, nothing in this world comes for free. So just be careful with how you use this tool. Make sure that you're protecting yourself, make sure that you're protecting your data, and of course, just be aware of the ethical implications that this very powerful tool comes with. What do you guys think? Are you guys for or against this type of technology? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, first on the list is an AI tool that is going to keep you up to date by the minute with no other than your competitors. Okay, Browse AI is a tool that lets you get hour-by-hour updates on what your competitors are doing. And I must admit, this one feels kind of sneaky, but you can get notified when your competitor makes important updates. Maybe it's like adding a new product or changing their pricing. So instead of checking back every day, like we know you already do, you're going to get an email instead. And that's going to be alerted with the keywords and the products that you actually care about. So this tool is incredible. It almost feels illegal, but you definitely want to check it out. That is called Browse AI. Do you want to start a brand, but maybe you're not comfortable with your design skills? Well, you no longer need to hire a costly graphic designer, and you definitely don't need to go through multiple of revisions on Upwork, because now we have a tool called Looka. Okay, guys, Looka will instantly generate hundreds of logo versions for you. And if you still can't find the one that you're loving, all you have to do is go into the editor and you have full control to make it exactly what you want. And not only is this AI tool going to give you a logo, guys, but it's also going to give you all the files that you need. It's going to give you JPEGs and PNGs. But once your logo is finalized, it'll give you a brand Bible to match your logo's vibe. How cool is that? That's going to include brand fonts. That's going to include brand colors. And also you're going to get a marketing kit with an email signature, business cards, and more. So that to me is so crazy. That used to be something that you'd have to spend a lot of money hiring out a graphic designer, but now you can do it on Looka. So make sure that you are checking that out. Copy AI is like having your own personal copywriter on payroll, except literally at 1/100th of the cost. So let's say English isn't your first language, or maybe you just don't have the time to write social media captions every day. Like, I get it. You're definitely then going to want to check this out. It's definitely going to write your social content, but it can help you with so many other things. It can help you write blog content, and that's going to definitely help you attract new customers to your website. It can help you write ad copy so that you can run hundreds of A/B tests. It can even write your e-commerce copy to write product descriptions that are going to entice your customers to buy. So check that out. But another tool that is actually quite similar to this is called Jasper, and that's going to help you with your blogs, web content, captions, video scripts, marketing copy, sales, emails, SEO content, Facebook ads, all of that it's going to help you with, but it's just going to help you like 10 times faster. So what do you guys think? Have you guys tried one of these tools or maybe both of these tools? I know they're both actually quite popular right now. And if you have tried them, let me know. Which one do you like better? Are they pretty much equivalent? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to claim the top spot on Google, you guys are going to love this. This is called Spin Rewriter. And it can rewrite a single article into 500 different articles in like 45 seconds. So it has this thing called text paraphrasing AI that can rewrite an existing article into unique quality articles. Blog content is a really important part of SEO, and that's going to help drive new visitors to your website. But writing blog content alone can literally be a full-time job, let alone all the other tasks that you have to do as a business owner. So I feel like this tool can really help save you a ton of time. But just make sure that you are going into these articles and adding your own spin on it, because we want to make sure that we are creating original content that Google is not going to flag as something that has been generated by AI, because there has definitely been some rumors out there that these tools can kind of like ding you in terms of SEO. So just be mindful of that. Midjourney, guys, Midjourney is a Discord bot that takes your text prompts and pulls from millions of images to create an entirely new, beautiful image. So if you're interested in using this tool, you have to create a Discord account, then log into the Discord app by accepting the Midjourney invitation. And if you're new to the platform, you're encouraged to use like the newcomer rooms to test your prompting skills. You can prompt a command by pressing like the /imagine, followed by writing in your command and finishing by pressing enter to see your images. The bot will usually give you 4 different options after a few seconds of image generating time. And then once the processing is finished, your image will be publicly visible inside the forum. Inside that room, everyone else on the platform is able to see your creation, and you are able to see everyone else's creation as well. And at first, when I saw that, I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, you have a chat with a bot on Discord to get your images. I thought that was weird, but then I realized actually how cool it was to have access to thousands of images that other people have requested. So if you do prefer to keep your creations private, you do have to pay. I think it's about like $60 a month for a membership that allows you to create your prompts in stealth mode. But there are many prompts and tricks that you can learn by seeing what others have typed into to create, these beautiful, creative, artistic images. There are literally endless use cases for you and your business, but you can get Midjourney to spit out really high quality product shots without ever having to hire a studio or a photographer. So that's, that reason alone is amazing. You can also leverage this tool to create realistic mock-up images of a product that you want to bring to life, just so that you can make it easier to communicate with your manufacturer of like what it is that you want, right? So that's another use case. Or let's say you want to run Facebook ads with images of real people, but like maybe you don't have the budget to pay models or to rent out a studio. You can use Midjourney with a prompt like women eating yogurt in sunlit kitchen. I don't know, maybe you sell yogurt. After that, you have an entirely new campaign imagery that you can use across Facebook ads, across your website, right? So this tool is super, super valuable. So Runway is an insanely powerful editing suite that will help you generate social media content for your business. But my favorite tool of theirs is definitely going to be their video editor. It's so crazy powerful. You can perform really complex tasks that before this technology used to require a very skilled and very expensive video editor. Like, you could do a green screen effect, you can remove a sock that you forgot to remove out of the shot, The options are endless. And it really does simplify the tedious and very repetitive and time-consuming aspects of video editing. And honestly, guys, Runway is like having your own video production studio, but make it online and make it free. So it's pretty amazing. Their tools can turn your videos from looking like they were shot on a potato to looking like a Hollywood blockbuster. So that's Runway for anyone that is interested in checking that out. AI can make you infinitely more productive in your business, but all the tools in the world is not going to help you if you just don't have strong knowledge of the e-commerce fundamentals, which is why we created a free online course designed to help you find your winning product idea. It's going to help you build your online store and create magnetic marketing content and get straight to selling with guided support every step of the way. And as a bonus, you're even going to receive free checklists and worksheets to make launching and growing your e-commerce business as easy as possible. So you're going to learn how to go from first day to first sale in this free training course. So if you're interested, click the link in the description box below to register now. Okay, so back to our tools. So there's the type of person that always has a zero inbox, and then there's the rest of us who have hundreds, even thousands of unread emails and somehow just make it through life. Definitely me. But if you want to be one of those types of people that have zero unread messages, then you're definitely going to want to check out Merlin, because Merlin will help you quickly write professional emails in seconds. It's amazing. Merlin is this free Google Chrome extension, and you can ask it to do anything just the way that you would ask ChatGPT to do anything. So let's say, for example, you could say, how should I respond to this email? Look, I'm doing it just like this, and it's quick and easy. Or you can say, what should the subject line be of this email? See? Super quick. And it takes a lot of the guesswork out of coming across friendly and professional, and it's also going to save you a ton of time because it's going to type everything out, and all you have to do is press send. All right, next tool. So the thing that a lot of people complain about with note-taking apps is that you could easily amass hundreds of notes and they all just end up in some dusty corner on your Google Drive or on your Notes app. And let's be honest, you'll probably never look at most of those again. So I just heard about this note-taking app called Mem, and it organizes your notes all by itself. It understands who your contacts are and what you have going on in your calendar so that it organizes your notes accordingly, making this one of the smartest note-taking tools out there. So if you're a business owner, or maybe you're working in an office, or maybe you're still in school, I just feel like this tool can really be a lifesaver because you can use this for internal meetings, you can use this for class lectures, sales pitches, and interviews to keep yourself very organized. Having organized notes on hand can help you remember the key details about clients and potential deals so that you can come out looking like a champ, making it easier for you to close that deal. You may have a magnetic presence, but what if your presentation doesn't match your vibe? A professional presentation is the second most important thing after you as a person. So if you're in a pitch to get your hot sauces carried at Whole Foods, you want to make sure that your PowerPoint is looking clean and profesh. So check out Beautiful AI, guys. This tool is going to create a beautiful slide deck for you without the need of hiring a designer. It has a designer bot that will help you even if you don't know where to start. So that's an amazing tool. And all you have to do is type in a detailed description of what the presentation is about, and it's going to generate a polished presentation to match your vibe. It also gives you a really good starting point for you to fill in the blanks and to update information, and it also offers other AI features to help save you time. So for example, you can actually highlight text to get help on editing your wording. So if you have data that changes frequently, there's also AI tools that will dynamically make these updates throughout your presentation. So this is a really smart tool. And last but not least is Descript. This is a multifaceted, new and powerful way of making videos and podcasts for your online presence. We all know how important content marketing is in today's loud and overcrowded business world, and creating video content for your business and social media is not even optional anymore. It has actually become straight up mandatory. So to become and to stay competitive, you must create content and spread the message about your products or services. Only problem is, creating good video content can be expensive and time consuming, and that is where Descript comes into play. This powerful AI tool automatically edits your videos, generates transcripts from your video recording, edits your words automatically, like you can edit text on a screen, and it can also automatically remove filler words such as those like annoying ums and like, we tend to say a lot of that in front of camera without even realizing it. Descript can also find and add its own video B-roll based on what you said. For example, let's say you're talking about your product and it's like a cute dog collar, for example, it's going to add video images of your dog wearing a collar. And I think that's pretty impressive. Descript can also color, correct, replace your background, and add text on your video and enhance your audio and music and screen record and podcasts and create subtitles and captions. So there is just so much that it can do. And when you're done, all you have to do is press a button inside of Descript to publish your new video to your favorite social media. Oh, and by the way, to top it all off, they have just announced a collaboration with OpenAI and will have GPT-4 integration as a part of its services. It is truly an all-in-one tool for your video content creation. It is a paid tool, however, but it costs only a fraction of the cost that it would be to hire an entire video team. So with all of these turnkey options available at your fingertips, you really have no excuses. Okay, now that you've gotten a sense of how you can use AI to run your e-commerce store effortlessly, I think you're ready to start your Shopify store. They offer a free 3-day trial, no credit card required, so you can try some of the features out for yourself and see if it's right for you. And if you're ready to start selling online, then be sure to click the link right here or right in the description box below so you can see and test it out for yourself. First up, Gmail extensions. Okay guys, if you have Gmail with no extensions, baby, that's like using an iPhone with no apps. You need these extensions to boost your productivity, and especially this one, guys. This one is called Clearbit. Okay, so with Clearbit, you can literally type in any business URL and it will pull up the name, position, and email address of people within that company. Crazy. It feels almost like spyware, but this is completely legal and very useful. And where would you use this? Okay, well, if you're applying for jobs, you're definitely going to want to use this to reach out to hiring managers and put yourself ahead of other candidates. Or you could use this tool to establish business connections, like slide into an influencer's inbox or introduce yourself to a retailer that you might want to connect with, for example. Okay, next one up is called Trimbox, guys. I cannot tell you how many email lists I unsubscribe from every week. You have to go into each individual email, find the unsubscribe button, and then it directs you to a web page where you have to confirm, and then you have to go back into your inbox, find all those emails and delete them. It's not so much the time as it is just frustrating. So then when I found this tool called Trimbox, I was very happy, to say the least. Basically what you do is you download this Chrome extension, right? It creates a little icon in your inbox just like this here. And whenever you see a spam email, you click the icon and it will unsubscribe for you automatically without redirecting you, and it will delete all the emails as well. Okay, Google Lens, guys. Who has heard of Google Lens? So Google Lens helps you explore the world around you. You can use your camera's phone to search what you see in front of you in an entirely new way, because it has image recognition technology that allows you to literally point your camera at anything and it will bring up relevant information. Like, where can I buy this? Or what is this thing called? And guys, the best part is that it is free and you don't have to have a Google phone. You can use whatever phone that you have. So say for example, you're out and about and you see someone wearing a cool shirt and you think like, oh, I want to drop ship something like that. Open up the app, take a picture, and you can start your research right then and there. Okay guys, Speechify. Okay, so just the other day, I was searching for a tool that could help me read web pages out loud because I wanted to read my emails out loud while I was doing other things, just being honest. And I found this tool called Speechify, guys. Speechify is an AI-powered text-to-speech tool with very natural sounding voices that sound kind of like a real person.
Hi, my name is John. Did you know that reading and listening at the same time increases comprehension?
So if you want to check this tool out, all you need to do is input the written content that you want to convert into the tool and select the voice that you prefer. I've used Snoop Dogg in the past. And if you want to use this to increase your productivity, you guys can do it to read contracts that business partners send you, for example, read PDFs, briefs, or documents. And let me tell you, I am not kidding when I say that this thing can bust out 900 words in a minute. It's a lot. So if you want to turn pretty much anything into a podcast and free up your time, then definitely check out Speechify. I will leave that linked for you guys in the description box. Okay, Canva. I bet you did not know this about Canva. If you haven't already used Canva before, it's almost like if PowerPoint and Photoshop had a baby and made this free web-based tool. Canva has a tool in it that's pretty much exactly like DALL-E. Look, so you can type in and explain exactly what it is that you want your image to be, and it will generate it for you. So this uses generative AI, meaning that the image will be brand new. It's not pulling something that already exists from the web or anything like that. So let's say, for example, that you're making a presentation and you want to share it with investors. You can tell it to create some pie charts with the exact values and the exact colors that you want. This is going to save a ton of time instead of going into Excel and doing this from scratch with all the functions and whatnot. Okay, and let's just throw in a bonus number 6 here. Okay, so Shopify has an app store. And in the App Store, there's hundreds of free and paid apps that will help you sell more. But from these apps, one of my favorites is called Wiser, which is an AI-powered personalized recommendation tool. So you can do recommendations like products that are frequently bought together or related products to upsell at checkout. So if you're currently using another platform that doesn't have as cool AI-powered apps like Shopify and you're thinking of switching over, then I will leave a link for you guys in the description box down below for a free trial. If you guys are finding this video helpful so far, make sure that you're hitting subscribe because this channel is dedicated to helping business owners grow an online store. So anything from Facebook ads to Instagram to AI power tools, we got it on this channel. So make sure that you're hitting subscribe if you like content just like this. Lately, I have been asking you guys to comment down below with your Instagram handles. So if you do want to get a live critique of your e-commerce site, then do that today. But today we're going to be taking a look at craftmix.com. So these guys sell cocktail mixes for instant, yummy drinks. And oh my goodness, guys, this is one of the better e-commerce stores that I've seen in a while. Okay, I love this branding, the fonts, the colors, the packaging, the fun copywriting. It's just very clean and trendy and playful. And if anyone is looking to get inspiration on what their homepage could look like, check this out. They have a featured in section and they also have a how to use section so that customers can really understand that value prop right away. It is really hard to comment on how they can improve because, they're already doing everything so well. But if I did have to mention one thing, I might encourage them to use video on their product and on their homepage. This site does an incredible job of explaining the utility of the product, but I want to be enticed by the taste and new flavors. So I might include videos that make the drinks look really appealing and really yummy. In doing this, they would get customers excited to try new flavors and it would increase AOV. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. If you are subscribed, but you don't already have the notification bell turned on, then do that right now. And I'll tell you why, because this channel right here, this channel that you're watching is the best channel on the internet for e-commerce entrepreneurs, if I do say so myself. Because we teach you the skills and the knowledge that you need so that you can go to your boss and be like, hey, I'm quitting because I'm making 3 times more with my e-commerce business than I am with you. So peace. You know what I mean? So if you want to learn how to be an e-commerce entrepreneur, then definitely join the community, hit subscribe. But without further ado, let's just hop right into the video. Okay, so we're gonna section this by social media platforms and we're gonna start with TikTok. So guys, we all know TikTok content moves fast. You have to post multiple times a day and sometimes ideas can dry up, right? So that's where ChatGPT comes in. Use ChatGPT to help you come up with ideas and then write short scripts for those TikTok videos. So for example, if you're running an interior decorating account and you feel like a broken record because there's only so many ways you can teach people how to feng shui, then ask ChatGPT to come up with some content ideas for you and help you write a script. And trust me guys, you will not be disappointed. So AI can really help you be more productive with your social media content, but all the tools in the world are not gonna help you if you don't have a solid plan. And that's why we created a free social media template that will help you plan your content that your audience will not be able to get enough of. So if you guys are interested in that, I will leave a link for you guys in the description box. And that template is actually just one small part of a free online course that we've designed to help you take an e-commerce business from first day to first sale. So if you want to start an online business and you want to be one of the first to gain access to that, I will leave a link for you guys in the description box below. But other than that, let's just get back into it. Oh my goodness, when I found this next tool, I nearly lost it. Okay, so you know those talking videos that keep you really engaged because there's never a moment of silence and they never seem to be saying That's because creators are using a tool called Time Bolt that automatically removes silences, it speeds up scenes, and it lets you quickly cut your videos. And this tool gets me so excited because this will easily save an hour cutting videos rather than just manually doing it in Premiere. And if any of you are interested, I will leave a link down below. I think there's a free plan as well, and then there's a paid plan, and I think it starts at about $17 a month. All right, moving on to Instagram. So you guys might have seen Google Pixel's new magic eraser tool that just like removes unwanted objects from a photo, but you don't need to get a whole new phone to be able to take advantage of this AI tool. You guys can clean up your Instagram photos using an online tool called Magic Studio. So you can edit your photos just like this to draw attention to exactly where you want it. So here I'm gonna remove the birds. And now we can really focus on the people in the shot. So you can download this for free, but it will have a watermark. But imagine if you could bring it back into Magic Studio and remove the watermark it made. No. If you want to remove the watermark, it's going to be $9.99 a month. So this would be really great for photographers. And if you're an Instagram baddie, maybe you're often taking photos outside and you can't always control the background, then this might be for you. So Reels are obviously king right now on Instagram, but the thing that may be holding you back is all the time that it takes to film Reels. But what's really cool though is that there's a tool that will chop up a long piece of content for you so that you can make multiple Reels just from one long video. And guys, this is called video.ai. It automatically detects which are the most interesting parts of a video, and it gives you several different options to choose from. So you can get 9 Reels at a time just from one clip. Now, this automatic choice of clips that it spits out isn't always the best, so you would have to go in and comb through to decide for yourself, but it usually doesn't take longer than a few minutes to do that. Once you've decided on your clips, you can go in and add captions to help hook viewers in and keep them watching for longer. And I personally think that this is an amazing tool that will help you repurpose your content so that you can work smarter, not harder. And as we all know, today's world of social media success is all about scaling your processes. So I really hope you do enjoy this tool because this is going to be a huge time saver. And again, this one is called video.ai. Okay, so if you're finding this video helpful so far, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button because apparently it helps the YouTube algorithm. Apparently it likes that. And it would be a huge help for me as well. And if you guys feel like subscribing, feel free to do that now. But I mean, y'all are smart. Y'all are smart people. If you like it, you'll subscribe. You know where the button is. Another tool that you guys are gonna love is called Runway ML, specifically their video editing suite. So basically it allows you to do really complex edits that you would have otherwise had to pay someone to do it, and that's not cheap, or you would have had to literally take hours to do it yourself because it's very complex. Okay, so for example, let's say you wanted to cut yourself out of background and put yourself on a different background. I don't know, maybe you want to do that. You would have had to go frame by frame and make sure that all the cropping was correct. It's a lot of work, but now you can use AI and you can literally do it in 2 seconds. It's amazing what technology can do. So if you're trying to get like a TikTok style edit, but make it YouTube, then definitely check out Runway ML because this is gonna be a lifesaver. If you are ready to start selling, if you wanna be your own boss and use Shopify to gain financial freedom, then make sure that you're clicking the link in the top corner of this video right here. to take advantage of that amazing deal. What makes this tool so useful is it operates on generative AI, meaning that ChatGPT can actually generate new content rather than, let's say, Google, which is just referencing existing content from the web. So for example, you can get it to solve math problems, you can get it to write code, explain a complex concept in depth, summarize books, paraphrase articles, write blog posts, write short video scripts, and just so much more. And what makes it so special is it doesn't feel like you're talking to a bot. From its launch, ChatGPT gained over 1 million users in the span of 5 days. And guys, this growth is absolutely unheard of. To compare platforms, to gain the same amount of users, it took Facebook 10 months, it took Twitter 24 months, and Netflix 3.5 years. That's a lot. So in case you haven't already, let me show you how you can sign up to get started with this. How to use ChatGPT. So if you go to chat.openai.com, it'll ask you to create a free account. And once you do, you'll be taken to a chatbot. Here is where you can ask it to perform those tasks and answer questions for you. And that's it. All right, now let me show you what it can do for your business. Level up your spreadsheet productivity. ChatGPT can make very tedious tasks within Excel or Google Sheets a lot quicker and more painless. It not only can do things for you, so if you've ever been looking at a spreadsheet and you know exactly what it is you need to do, but you just don't know how to do it, ChatGPT can quickly teach you how to do it. So check this out. Let's say you have a list of customers and their first and last names are in a single cell, but you want to separate these cells. You can type into ChatGPT and ask it, how do I separate a first and last name into 2 separate cells in Excel? And this is the answer that it gave me. So that's really good. But I actually wanted a formula for how to do this really quickly and easily. So the nice thing about ChatGPT is that it remembers our conversation in that same chat. So now I can have a conversation with it. So now I'm going to ask if it can give me a formula for this. And look, it gave me a formula that I can now easily plug into Excel. The nice thing about this that Google doesn't have is that it generates an accurate response within 10 seconds or less. And I don't have time to search the internet to get a definitive answer. So this is just one of the ways that you can use ChatGPT to help you make your life in spreadsheets just go a lot smoother. So let me know some useful prompts or Excel you discovered using ChatGPT in the comment section below. You can write a job description. So whether you want to hire someone to join your team full-time, or maybe you just need a quick freelancer from Upwork, you're going to need a job description. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write me a professional and friendly job description with some of my requirements. And in a matter of seconds, look how detailed this is, guys. This saved me a lot of time of thinking of how I can word my sentences and how to make it sound super professional. And now I have a job description that's tailored to my needs and that I can quickly edit. You can write content in multiple different languages. So if you're selling products or services internationally, you're going to need your communications in different languages. Whether you're writing a product description or a marketing email, ChatGPT can not only translate it into any language, but it can also create it for you from scratch, right? So let's do this for an example. Let's pretend I wanted to create an About Us page on my website. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create a 90-word statement about my mattress brand that focuses on sustainability. I'll give it a few details about my company so that it has something to work with. And guys, look what it spits out. This is ready for me to copy and paste onto my About Us page on my website. Now I'm going to tell it to translate the statement for my Spanish-speaking customers, and look how perfect and seamless this was. Write and debug code. If you're running a business and you have a website or an e-commerce store, at some point you're going to be faced with having to write some code. And having this skill is extremely helpful to make custom edits to your site, but not everyone is a coder, right? So if you're a total beginner, you can ask ChatGPT how to write code from JavaScript to Python. And if ever you have a piece of code that is broken, instead of taking hours to find that error, ChatGPT can actually point out where that error is for you. Create lead magnets. In her most recent video, Sylvia Langley left a comment asking how to create a lead magnet using ChatGPT. Hi, Sylvia. And by the way, guys, if you do want to see any use cases of ChatGPT that I haven't mentioned here, you can just leave it in the comment section down below, just like Sylvia did. But yeah, I feel like this question is an amazing question, Sylvia. So for anyone that has never heard of a lead magnet and what that is, Lead magnets are useful resources that can be easily and freely accessed by prospective customers. The point of them is to use them as a hook to attract new customers. So for example, you could create a free downloadable booklet and make it available for users on your Shopify site, right? It would have your branding, it would have your website, email, or even phone number, so that once this prospective customer is done using this amazing, awesome free resource, the next logical step is to get in touch with you, hence the name lead magnet, right? So Sylvia asked how to make a free downloadable booklet, and that is exactly what we're going to use ChatGPT to do. Let's pretend I have a nutrition business. We're going to use ChatGPT to help us write a booklet with meals for an entire week, all under 800 calories. I could see this being really useful for anyone that's trying to stay healthy, and I might even put some recipes in there that could include some of my products. That's just one example, but you could do content just like this, from fitness to food to fashion and gardening and so much more. Use ChatGPT to negotiate tactfully. In business, negotiations will just be a part of your day-to-day life, but it's common to feel kind of clouded by emotion and to be able to negotiate tactfully when that happens. So you can leverage ChatGPT to come up with strategic and rational responses. So check this out. I said, I'm negotiating with a supplier who wants to sell me their units at $2, but I can only afford $1 per unit. How can I strategically, respectfully, and tactfully negotiate? And it came back with essentially the most clear and concise crash course I've ever seen on the important principles of negotiation. And I was like, okay, now write me an email responding back to the supplier. And this is what it answered. So now I can literally copy and paste this and send it off if I wanted to. So that's super useful. You can use ChatGPT to write email marketing content. So some people have a knack for writing catchy and very cool marketing content, and then some of us just aren't wired that way. But the good news is that ChatGPT can help you write your next email to help you sell your products or services. So let's go over to ChatGPT to see just how. I'm going to say, write me a 2-sentence paragraph that advertises that my Japanese denim brand is having a 20% off sale. I also wanted to write me some fine print, including dates and exceptions to this sale. And here's what it gave me. And guys, I can put this in the bottom of my email. Now I'm going to ask it to write me a subject line and a preview text as well. And so now that I have all this, I can head over to MailChimp or Klaviyo or whatever email service provider that I'm using and copy it and paste this text. Easy as that. Email marketing is an invaluable tool to generate sales, whether you have 3 active customers or 300,000 active customers. And ChatGPT can help you nail those communications every single time. Guys, it's time to give you your much anticipated bonus. Let's talk about GPT-4. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It does help our channel out a lot. And don't forget to hit the like button as well. Okay, the creator of the ChatGPT, OpenAI, announced the release of GPT-4 to the public, which is available to Plus members only. So yeah, it's a paid service, but it is worth every penny. Here are some of the features that it can do. It is a lot smarter than ChatGPT, scoring higher on complex tests than its previous model. It can handle bigger prompts. It has the ability to output responses with over 25,000 words, and ChatGPT is currently limited to 3,000. So that's almost 10x the amount of words that it can spit out. It accepts images as inputs. So for example, if you just bought a new houseplant and you don't know what it's called or how to properly care for it, you can add a photo of your new plant into GPT-4 and it will automatically identify it. And you can do the same thing for insect identification, dog identification, location identification, even outfit identification. Here's another cool example. Let's say you see your favorite celebrity out and about in the city and you take a shot of what they're wearing because you love their outfit. Put that image into GPT-4 and it will provide you with a list of websites that contain similar looking items within the limitations of your budget. How cool is that? So GPT-4 can do much more than that. It can also act as a language identification system. It can appraise the value of your antiques and collectibles. It can even appraise damage to your car in case you ever get into an accident, and the list goes on and on. I loved learning all of this stuff But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. If you guys would like us to make another video on how to use GPT-4 for you and your business, let us know in the comment section below because we read every single one of them. There's just so much to explore with this tool. Now that you know how to use AI to run your business, there is literally no reason that you shouldn't be starting your Shopify store. I mean, you now have an army of superhuman robot workers at your disposal, at your fingertips, right? So, Shopify. It's going to offer a free trial, no credit card required, so that you can try some of the features, you can try it out for yourself and see if it's right for you. If you need a helping hand in setting everything up, no worries. We actually created a free online course that will help you turn a product idea into online sales in a matter of days. So be sure to click the links right here or in the description box below if you are interested in that. ChatGPT is capable of some pretty amazing things. You can get it to help you write copy, a marketing plan, and even a full strategy of how to run an entire business. But the content that it gives you is only going to be as good as the prompts that you give it. And what I mean by that is when I first started using ChatGPT, I would ask it very simple and generic questions like, give me ideas for a digital marketing plan for selling X, Y, and Z product, for example. That prompt is good, but it's not great. And a good, not great prompt only gets a good, not great response. So, how do you inspire ChatGPT to give you great responses if you are trying to sell out of your products? The first thing you want to do is assign roles. Assigning a role to ChatGPT and to yourself gives the AI clear expectations in terms of what kind of responses you're after. For example, you could ask it to teach you about how energy in the body works, right? It might go into detail about adenosine triphosphate, but what if your target audience is a kindergarten class? So that is where assigning roles comes in. So let's apply this to our needs. So you could say something like, you are e-commerce king on YouTube. I am a student that wants to learn from you. Give me step-by-step instructions on how I can sell out of my Japanese denim brand with $20,000 to spend on Facebook ads. Here we can see it is educating me, leveraging key techniques that only someone in the industry would know. So look here, it's going into detail about how I can make my budget go further and make the most money possible by stressing the importance of A/B testing within Facebook ads. And it's even encouraging me to keep pumping money into ads that are showing high ROAS and low customer acquisition costs. So that is some pretty good stuff. You kind of have to be in the e-commerce/media buying world to know about this stuff. And it's really taking on the tone of an e-commerce expert, which is super cool. But let's find out what would happen if we used the exact same question without assigning roles. Okay, so I'm gonna say, give me step-by-step instructions on how I can sell out of my Japanese denim brand with $20,000 to spend on Facebook ads. And because I didn't give ChatGPT a role or a persona to embody, it's giving me some pretty generic advice. It doesn't feel tailored to my needs, and I would definitely not feel confident that I could sell out of an inventory with what it's giving me here. So whether that is e-commerce king Toby, the founder of Shopify, or Barbara Streisand, you can get ChatGPT to take on the persona of an expert that you look up to in your niche to get very detailed advice tailored to getting your products flying off the shelves. It's kind of like getting a free strategy session with your dream coach. Probably not Barbara Streisand though. Love her, but probably wrong niche. Okay, quick break here. If you guys do not have a Shopify account and you want to create one, we have added a link up here in this video where you can click and activate your free Shopify trial. It only takes a few minutes and it could be the first step to something really big. So join our community of millions of entrepreneurs today. Just remember that you guys have the power to give yourself the life that you've always dreamt of. All you need is the willpower to do so and a Shopify account. But also, if you are a total newbie and you have no idea where to start with your business, maybe even how to run your first Shopify store or how to generate sales, then we have created a very special course designed to take you from first day to first sale. It's kind of like a modern day MBA, but online. And also, did I mention that this is actually absolutely free? Some business gurus are going to be selling their business courses for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars online. And what you get does not even come close to what you would learn in this value-packed course. So click the link in the description box to gain access if you aren't interested, and you can thank us later. Now, whether you are using ChatGPT to strategize a really great email marketing plan or a content calendar that's going to get products flying off the shelves, you're going to want to know about this prompt. I think you're going to find this really helpful. Try getting ChatGPT to come up with its own prompts. The reason this is so successful is because you go into the conversation being like, how can I help you? Help me. And what happens is, instead of giving it prompts you think it will find useful so that it can provide you with valuable answers, now you will be providing it with prompts you know it will find useful. This will give you valuable answers that will help you actually achieve your goal of selling out products. Let's just talk about how crazy this is for a second. I am so impressed by what AI can do. And guys, the results are even crazier. If you want to do this for yourself, this is the prompt that you would need, so check this out. Basically, I said, I need you to create some prompts for me. They should be designed to help me reach the results I need. Start by asking me questions, continue to ask me questions until you have enough information. You guys can literally pause this, screenshot this prompt, do what you gotta do, because trust me, this is gold. Okay, then it asked me what the result was that I was after. And then I said to sell out of inventory of my Japanese denim brand. Then it started asking me questions to collect the information that it needed. I answered in sequence for clarity, and it gave me this beautiful list of prompts I could ask it in order to reach my goal. And look at these guys, they are extremely thoughtful, detailed, and valuable prompts. Honestly, I probably would have just come on here and literally asked it, how do I sell out of inventory of my Japanese denim brand, right? Like, that makes sense. But if I were to type in that question, it would have given me this very generic response. So, to play devil's advocate, let's put this to the test and see if we get a better response with any of the prompts that it recommended us to use. So I'm going to type in here, how can you leverage social media platforms among Gen Z to showcase a Japanese denim pants brand and engage with potential customers? This response, guys, is way more actionable. The other response was giving us advice like understand our target market and create an e-commerce store. Like, duh, like, we know that. But this one is mad specific. It's like, forget Facebook. Gen Z uses Snapchat and they use TikTok and also use UGC because Gen Z loves that, right? So it's a lot more tailored, all because we did get ChatGPT to generate its own prompts. It really does know itself best, obviously. So hopefully this fun little trick is going to be helpful to you. Okay, so if you're hearing about ChatGPT plugins for the first time, no worries, I got you. ChatGPT plugins are tools that connect ChatGPT to external applications. They are extensions of ChatGPT's functionality. You install them like you would install a Chrome extension, and you could just flick them on and off whenever you like. So, these plugins are gonna let you do more with ChatGPT than ever before. So, for example, OpenTable. They have a ChatGPT plugin to help you make the right restaurant reservation. So you could say like, give me recommendations for guys' night for a table of 4 in LA. And then this ChatGPT plugin will actually give you a few recommendations and links for the reservation, which is amazing. David Sachs, he's an entrepreneur. He's well known for his angel investments at Facebook and Uber. And he described it as if ChatGPT was the iPhone moment for AI, plugins is the App Store moment. And we all know that the iPhone is only what it is today because of all the apps. Now, you don't have to be OpenTable or Instacart to make a plugin, and you don't even have to be super tech savvy to make a plugin because that's what ChatGPT is for. But what you do need is a good idea. So if you want to build your own ChatGPT plugin to start a new business, here are a whole bunch of ideas that you can steal from me. Have you ever gotten an email from someone at work and you're like, that was kind of rude, or like, how do I even respond to this? Or maybe you've gotten a text from a friend that's like a little uncomfortable and you're just having trouble coming up with a response. So how awesome would this be if you had a social assistant that helped you navigate important relationships? When I was doing research for this video, I wanted to see if this would be possible, and from my findings, I'm almost certain that it is. If you could integrate this tool with iMessage and Gmail, it would be a seamless experience for users. Listen, I'm just an idea person here, so if any of you are more techie than I am, leave it down in the comment section below. Let me know if ChatGPT can integrate with iMessage, but I digress. This tool can be life-changing for people. According to doctor and author Yuval Noah Harari, evolution has shown that humans with accelerated social skills have more influence and power within their community. So with this plugin, you can help bring a tool to life that's branded as a powerful social assistant. Okay, number 2. you could be the founder of a ChatGPT plugin that helps job seekers find roles that are relevant to them. So instead of scouring LinkedIn, Indeed, and other job boards, your plugin can help aggregate only the job listings that are relevant to them. Wouldn't that be cool? I think something similar exists, but if you elevate the tool that you create to make it an even better experience, you can be the better competition. Maybe a user wants a remote job, or maybe they want one at a fast-growing company. You can be the solution to help job seekers save time and land the right position. When I was applying for a visa to live and work in the States, it took me almost a year and a ton of money to get it done. But if ChatGPT had a plugin to help immigrants, now we're talking. Imagine a bot that could tell you what type of visas you'd be eligible for, what documents you need, and how much it would cost you to get it done. This is going to put immigration lawyers out of business. Just saying. If you're finding this video helpful, I am so glad. Please give it a thumbs up because it does help this video do well. And this channel right here that you're watching, guys, is called Learn with Shopify. So if you want to see more videos on how to run an online business, then make sure that you're hitting subscribe. I love my health stats. Love them. I've had Nike Run Club for, I think, over 10 years. And it's pretty cool to see all the jogs that I've ever gone on. But wouldn't it be even cooler to take personalized insights one step further? Like, imagine a plugin that says, hey, you did 100 runs this year. You are 12% less likely to suffer from cardiovascular disease, for example, and do HIIT training to decrease this number to 18%. That'd be sick. That being said, you can develop a plugin that draws from health data to give everyday people advice that they can actually act on. So you can even target athletes, for example, that are looking to improve their performance. Companies depend on their sales team to keep the lights on. So naturally, the more efficient that these workers are, the better. So you can come up with a ChatGPT plugin that takes the grunt work out of crafting a sales pitch. So the perfect sales pitch is going to include the right target, in-depth research, and incredible communication skills. And if an employee is doing all of these steps for even, say, 5 pitches a day, that's a lot of work. So that's where your sales pitch plugin comes in. Imagine a plugin that could help sales team infer what problems businesses are having based off of LinkedIn content, news, and so on. The research component of building a sales pitch could be cut in half. And what if this plugin could also take sales pitches businesses are already using and edit them to make them even better? Amazing. This B2B plugin could be game-changing for companies of any size, and you could be the one to start it. Not to complain, but I'm complaining. Whenever I step into an auto shop, I know I'm gonna get rinsed. I just know it. I'm like a small woman, you know what I mean? And I feel like these guys are taking one look at me and they're like, yeah, we're gonna charge her $200 for an oil change. So imagine if you came out with a ChatGPT plugin that protects consumers and their wallets by making both educated and personalized recommendations on products and services from reputable businesses. True, you could scroll through Google doing research to find out the right move, but why would you do that when this tool can save time and make smart recommendations taking personal needs into consideration? This plugin could be the end of hours of research that it takes to make a purchase decision, and the idea is yours if you want it. Journaling is regarded as one of the most effective ways to keep your mental health in check. But the problem with journaling is that it's a little one-sided. Writing down your goals and reflections for the week can be cathartic, but getting feedback on those entries can take it one step further to improve the effectiveness of journal writing and take it to a whole other level. So if you created a ChatGPT plugin that acted as a sounding board and as a mentor, you could revolutionize journaling in a way that no one has ever seen before. This is a cool new business idea that could be fun to execute and one that is just dying for good branding and marketing to make it go viral. So you're sitting on the couch, it's a Wednesday night, and you're like, babe, what should we watch? And they're like, I don't know. What do you think? And they're like, I don't know. What do you think? And then they're like, I don't know. What do you think? And then you end up scrolling on Netflix for at least 11 minutes and your date night ends with watching a trash movie that both of you will probably forget the next day. Does that sound familiar? I know this pretty much described what my last week looked like for me, and I know other people are absolutely suffering from this horrible first world problem, but you could solve this problem by creating a ChatGPT plugin. So this plugin could understand movie preferences, past likes, dislikes, favorite actors, directors, genres, and give suggestions on what movies are actually worth people's time in accordance to their individual taste. I feel like this plugin could be huge. If you guys are serious about starting a business, I want you to check out these resources, like a little bonus. So Tory Burch Foundation, yes, like the label, they actually have grants available, incredible grants. For example, they have one for women of color. And to find out the grant that's best for you, check out their funding finder. I will leave a link for you guys down below. I personally know the folks over there. They're amazing. So hopefully you find funding that does work for you. And one other resource that I think you're gonna love, it's called House Labs. So House Labs is going to support next generation tech creatives with access to industry leading people, tools, mentorship, and training. I was personally in the first cohort of the No More Dreams program, and it was pivotal to me professionally. Holy moly, guys. Okay, I know throughout this video I was playing it off like, oh, these ideas just come so easily to me. But honestly, I gotta say, it was challenging to come up with a whole bunch of brand new business ideas. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Even if you don't take the exact ideas offered here, I hope this at least got your wheels turning. Okay, if you are on a ChatGPT frenzy right now, check out this playlist that has more ideas on how you can use ChatGPT to grow an online business. I will leave that right up here for you guys and linked in the description box down below. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. You guys are watching Learn with Shopify. This is an official Shopify YouTube channel that helps you learn how to grow an online business. My name is Michelle Bally. I have been your host for today, and I will see you next week. Bye.